Hey everybody, welcome back to Ready Steady Play, where I've set up Trickerion for 3 players. So this is Trickerion on its advanced board side with the Dalgard's Gifts expansions. Everything's out of the box to set up. This is what a game that's about to begin might look like. Trickerion is a competitive worker placement game from Mindclash Game. What does that mean? Well, in Trickerion, we all take on the roles of Masters of Illusion. It's set in a mythical land, where the city of Megoria, which is sort of the capital of magic and wonderment, and it's sort of got a very vague supernatural twist. There really isn't, it's just sort of a hint of supernatural. And essentially, we are all competing to put on the best magic show we possibly can to generate as much fame as possible. Because whoever has the most fame at the end of the game is going to win the attentions of Dalgard, the mightiest illusionist to ever live, the best and most famous of them. And we're going to inherit the Trickerion stone, which is basically this piece of plastic. But it just makes you a better human. It makes you smarter, faster, stronger, all that stuff. It's basically like a super stone. And who doesn't want it? Nobody. Nobody doesn't want it, which is why we're all competing for it. In the game itself, you're taking on one of these Masters of Illusions. You're going to have these player boards here, which is going to have your illusionist on it. This is the player board for Master of Chains. We've also got the player board for Electra. She controls electricity. It's kind of like magic. And on these player boards, we are going to be choosing actions for our different pawns. In this case, I've got here my illusionist, I've got my apprentice, and I've got my engineer. And I'm going to be taking my different characters here and putting them out on this board to take actions. And I'm going to be getting money, I'm going to be getting components to make tricks, I'm going to be getting new tricks, and I'm going to be competing with my friends to get these actions and do them more efficiently before they also go out and take those spots and do the same thing. The purpose of which is to prepare these tricks here in our workshop. Here you can see I've got barricaded barrels. It's prepared because I've got these little prepared tokens on it. Electra's prepared linking rings. It's prepared because you've got these little prepared tokens. Yay! So once we've prepared our tricks, we're going to go down to the theater and we're going to put on a performance. We're going to have to set up our tricks there first, and this is a key element because we've got all these different performance bills. This is an example of a performance bill. You will put the prepared tokens on it like this. And this. We will compete. So you'll be putting your prepared tokens down on these performance bills by setting up your tricks in the theater, but then someone could come in and pip your show. Like if your show's on a Friday night, someone could come in on a Thursday night and do your show. So you kind of have to spread your tricks out across all of the bills and come and support other people when they're doing their shows. And so it creates this amazing little mini game where you're sort of trying to figure out where your tricks need to go and which shows you're going to do to make sure nobody steals your show, but to also make sure that all your best tricks are in your show. And as we compete to put on the best shows, we'll gain fame and money, and then we can build bigger and better tricks. We'll be going through these illusionist handbooks, which are just menus of tricks. And we'll be buying all these different tricks to get up to the uber tricks, the ultimate tricks, which gets us the most money and the most fame, and requires more exotic components like padlocks and saws and animals. And when we're putting on these amazing tricks, we're going to get up all the way on this fame track, and whoever has the most fame at the end of the game is going to be the winner. We've also got these Trickerion shards, which give us bonuses and allow us to unlock passive powers if we don't spend them. So those give us kind of interesting decisions to make, and that's the essence of this game. Interesting decisions at every turn. Planning, getting components, putting on tricks, and I'm going to explain all of the rules and how they work in an incredibly long setup and rules video, because as you can probably tell from this board state, this is a complex game. So if you want to know all of the nitty-gritty, please come back for the setup and rules video. If you prefer just to join us for our playthrough, I'll be starting that tomorrow with Chris and Ollie, so I really hope you'll come back for that. And check out Trickerion, the Masters of Illusion. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all later.